that smile on your face makes it easy to trust you.
Sunset, we can watch the sunset. Watch the sunset, we can watch the sunset. In the sky, watch the sunset, we can watch the sunset. Have to leave. Watch the sunset, there goes the rainbow.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Nizzysplayhouse. It's your girl Nizzy. Today's wig is brought to you by Amazon Nadula Hair. This is their water wave wig in a 16-inch. So here is the wig. It is 13 by 4 lace frontal. You have 3 combs in the front, and then you have comb in the back. There's also a little lace so that you can pull it up in ponytails if you need to. Also, they do have the classic 2 adjustable straps. I did go ahead and cut out that middle comb in the front just because it's too much. But other than that, I really did like this wig. It comes pre-plucked already, but I did have to go in and bleach it. I did use Sally Hansen airbrush legs, which takes it from this to this. So make sure you check out my video for my process on that. I'll leave the video above for that. But for this style, for the purpose of getting it done, I just did my hair in 4 twists and put it straight in a ponytail in the back. Then I went in with the Got To Be Glued and just kind of brushed my edges back. You just want to make sure that your edges are out of the way and laid down, because we about to get this going, sis. And next you want to take your stocking cap from the beauty supply and go ahead and stretch that out. This step is important because you have to pull it down over your face, and if you don't do this step, it kind of hurts. So when you put it on, you'll want to pull it down over your ears and make sure that you don't have any wrinkles or rolls in the the spandex part of the cap. So make sure that you have a smooth cap. And then I'm going in with the Got To Be Blasting Freeze spray, and I'm going in and I'm gonna spray a line across my hairline, and this is the part that makes the wig stick to your skin. So be very generous with the amount of sprays because you want to make sure that your wig cap is laid, hunty. So a tip I did learn is go ahead and put something, it doesn't matter, it could be the tail of your comb, on the side flap, and make sure that you hold it there. Otherwise those flaps do come up, and that's the most trickiest part about this. But otherwise it's a piece of cake. It took me maybe about 10 to 15 minutes to dry. I do recommend using a blow dryer on cool, but I'm old-fashioned, so I did use a fan. But that's a-okay if you want to do it like me. So alright, so 10 hours later, I'm just playing. So a couple minutes later, it's all dry. What you want to do is go ahead and cut the ball cap around, like a little bit around where your hairline is. So if you can kind of see where it's lifting, but sometimes you might have oversprayed, so you do need to go in there and cut a little bit more. Pull it back a little bit, in order to get where your hairline is, and that's okay. So you just cut the excess cap off, and make sure when you do, you get like as close to it as possible, because you don't want to have anything kind of like stuck there. So you might have a little scragglers, and that's okay. You can just go in and trim those later. So sis, your ball cap is laid, honey. We not done yet though. You want to go ahead and put on your foundation of your choice, preferably something that matches your skin tone, and go ahead and apply it to the cap to make it as seamless as possible. I use the ColourPop. I don't remember the number. I'll leave it in the comments below. I'm so sorry. But go ahead and do that. And sis, we are a bald sis. We are bald bae today. Yes. So now what you want to go ahead and do is take your 91% alcohol and just go ahead and clean your skin, because you want to rid it from makeup and oils, because you want this to stick. So I went ahead and put the wig on. I just wanted to position it on my head first so that I can see, you know, where I need to pull it down and where it needs to be laying. So make sure that you do that step first. And once you have it, you know, to your liking, go ahead and roll that lace back. Try not to move it, just try to roll it back so that when, you know, you can put it down, it'll be exactly where you left it. So I'm going in and applying one layer of the Got to Be Glue. This is in the black bottle. I would like to try some other gels, but yeah, it's not happening right now. But for the purpose of this video, I just went ahead and applied one layer, and then I went in and applied a second layer, and then I went in with some Got to Be Glue Freeze Blasting Spray. Don't let it get completely dry, let it get tacky, and then go ahead and stick the lace right on there. I did get a little bit on there because I was being messy, but sis, make sure that you can see where, you know, the hairline is, because you want to stick that directly on that layer of Got to Be that you did, because if you don't, you could wind up with white spots everywhere, or it not being, you know, glued down correctly. So I went ahead with my rat tail comb and just kind of like pressed it down into my skin, and I did one side at a time. So go ahead and do that and make sure that both sides are sticking down. Once it's, you know, dried down and everything, go ahead and get your night scarf and go ahead and tie that thing down. I left it for about 30 minutes or so, and then I went ahead and took it off. It should have been dried by this point, and it definitely was. So at this point you might have a little bit of stickage on your lace, but that's okay. And here is a tip of tea, sis. What you want to do is when you cut the lace, cut it right on the hairline, but also while you're doing that, be sure to zigzag your cut, just so that it makes the lace kind of seamless and you can't be able to tell where the lace starts and where it ends. This is the hottest tea off the press, and I'm sharing it with y'all. So go ahead and cut all that excess lace off and get it as close to the hairline as possible for an effortless slay, sis. After we done, I did go ahead and put in, to get rid of those white spots, I do use the 91% alcohol. It just clears those white spots instantly. And then I went ahead and pulled the baby hairs out. I did do it off camera, but I did want to show you guys how it looks. You know, it comes pre-plucked already. And so this is the end result. I absolutely love this hair. It is super soft. All I did was put water on the hair and then comb the curls out like finger comb. And this is how it looked. Like, I am like mind blown. Like, Nadula, you guys have like done that. So I will leave the link below on where you can get this wig. Make sure you check out Nadula hair. And as always, thanks for watching.